Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Matt, and first off, I appreciated the like to dislike ratio on the last video. It was pretty fucking fantastic, so thanks for that. I just want to say I made a mistake on that video, and I didn't really realize that. I talked very little about Battlefield 1 in terms of premium, and more just ranted upon the problems that face the service as a whole. So I updated the title, and hopefully you can forgive me pretty please. But today I wanted to dive into a controversial topic surrounding Battlefield 1, and that's tank. There's a couple key points that I wanted to hit in this video involving 3D spotting and technology and shit like that, so we'll jump right into this and hopefully keep the video below 10 minutes as my cat jumps off a taped box. You fucking cats, man, you make so much noise. So after watching a whole bunch of gameplay for the alpha, it would be easy for someone to say, you know, holy fuck, these tanks are a little crazy. They're a little overpowered, if I could say so. And in a way, you'd be right saying that. I'm sure there are plenty of tweaks to come, but it does look a little powerful against infantry players, which is fine and dandy. As Dice said, you know, they want to make tanks pretty scary, and they've done so. I think a person who shows how deadly these new tanks are is Rival X Factor. Some of his tank gameplay is fucking ridiculous. He's just shooting planes out of the sky, no qualms, none, just and that plane over there is dead. Across the map, it's dead. So, and he's also destroying every single infantry player in his surroundings, so it looks pretty devastating and a lot more powerful than Battlefield 3 and 4. But is it really? Is it really? My opinion is no, if you care. It's not. I think that it all boils down to our boys at DICE balancing out the game properly and looking at how Battlefield 3 and 4's tanks affected the game, and then took it from there to eliminate some of the features needed to make tanks look stronger and things that make infantry look weaker. As it was a pretty easy task in Battlefield 4 to set up a SOFLAM on top of a hill and then javelin every tank that came into range. That is no more really. You can't really do that anymore. There are no javelins, there are grenades that are taped together. That's what you got now. You got grenades taped together, and those are called anti-tank grenades. There's no more RPGs. There's sniper rifles that have armor-piercing bullets, which look pretty cool, and a certain weapon that people haven't quite figured out what it is yet, if it's a battle pickup, but obviously it's an anti-tank weapon of some sort. So, I was thinking, we had all these, you know, perks. We'll call them perks for the sake that I don't know what the fuck else to call it. So we had all these perks in Battlefield 3 and 4 that you would unlock with your tank as they progress through using it. You know, similar to weapons in the game, you'd unlock all these different types of things, all these unlocks that would maybe get better as you progressed. Things like maintenance, reactive armor. I'm sure most of you guys, you tankers out there, know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm pretty familiar with this kind of stuff. You know, this is all pretty advanced technology and pretty modern stuff, and we definitely won't see tank attached SOFLAMs or proximity scans being unlocked through the tank's progression in Battlefield 1. But what I do think we'll see is early iterations of these types of perks, such as reactive armor, maybe just a, you know, bulkier armor system attached to the tank, or big steel plates attached to the tank, maybe some flamethrowers, that kind of stuff. That would be awesome. You know, maintenance is already a perk that is with your tank and all the tanks, as you can self-repair inside the vehicle. So now you won't have to get out of your tank and get immediately domed by this German guy across the map. That's fantastic. And I think this is proper balance. You know, you'll notice in the gameplay in the background, as I have thermal vision on most of the game, I can see enemies that perhaps my tanker can't see if he doesn't have thermal vision or IRNV, sorry. And in some cases, I direct his fire towards some of these enemies. You know, if I direct his fire, I can maybe get a couple bullets in on some of these guys, and then he can finish them off, giving me the assist and him taking the kill. Hence the reason why he had 32 kills at the end of the game, and I had more, something like 20, which is awesome. You know, this is a killer game. Another thing to notice is when a tank comes around, he shifts his focus on that tank rather than the infantry, so then I can focus on the infantry in the meantime as he tries to destroy the tank. In a lot of cases, this won't be the same tank warfare we'll see in Battlefield 1. With vehicles like a one-man tank, the tanker is going to have to pick and choose his battles and back out when shit gets too hectic, which I think is going to be a change for a lot of players because they don't have the gunner anymore and they're going to have to focus on something else.
So 3D spotting is another thing. Tankers aren't going to get an Iron V or thermal vision for their tank, and everything will have to be done within the colors of the game, which is fine for me. You know, that just kind of adds to the gritty, underdeveloped experience of World War I gameplay features. But I do think 3D spotting is at an M26 Dart pre-patch right now. It needs to be brought, you know, to a USAS 12 frag rounds post-patch level. Like, it needs to still be half decent, but not completely shit. If that makes any sense, it sure did for me. I feel that the new 3D spotting is a way to combat the loss of all these vision-related unlocks, you know, such as thermal vision or Iron V. But it does need to be addressed to the point where you should only be able to spot an enemy if you have clear vision on them and within a certain distance as well. Being able to spot an enemy through a puff of smoke or something similar is unfair, and it's easy as hell for a tank to just blast in the general direction and get a few kills. So far, what we've seen in the alpha I think is a good thing for the series in terms of vehicle warfare. There will definitely be way more to come in terms of opposition for a tank, such as the shown dynamite type gadget in the Battlefield 1 weapons video. So like I said, maybe we'll see some early iterations of the technologies we're used to seeing in Battlefield games that we're used to playing, like Battlefield 3 and 4, but just like World War I style. But that's really all I have for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like down below, and hopefully I'll be bringing out a bunch more content. I'm kind of running out of ideas without, actually having played the game, so I'm hoping the beta is coming soon, because then it's going to be a slew of videos. Video production is going to kind of slow down just a little bit in the next coming weeks. I'm moving into my new place, and it's going to be a good time. I'm going to have a setup video coming in, and it's going to be pretty sweet. I got a new desk and all that kind of stuff, so the setup is going to look pretty nice, and hopefully I'll have a video coming out in the next couple weeks for that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so, and follow me on Twitter and stuff like that for all the latest information about my channel and videos to come. But anyways, yeah, thanks again for the last fucking time, guys. I'll see you later.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, where laws were stern and justice stood, and people